Good evening, viewers, and welcome back to Eden Gardens in Ajman for match number 17 of the Ajman Pro 10 2023 powered by FanCode. We conclude the evening with 7 districts taking on Z Games strikers. Both teams already assured of reaching the playoff stage, but they would like to finish first and go directly into the grand final. Well, we have no time to lose. Let's head to the sidelines where Faizan Khan will be conducting the all-important toss.
Welcome to the toss of match number 17 here with 7 districts and of course Z Games. The 2 captains are here with me and 7 districts is going to be the home team. So we have the match referee as well, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. The 7 districts is going to toss up the coin. Heather Ali will do the same. Heads. Heads is the call.
Tail it is.
Tails it is. So Heather, toss जीत लिया आपने क्या decide किया क्या करेंगे?
बिस्मिल्लाह हम पहले बैटिंग करेंगे.
Reason उसका?
रीज़न कोई भी नहीं है, ये 10 ओवर हैं, इसमें आप पहले बॉलिंग करो या बैटिंग करो तो उसी में पिच बहुत अच्छा है बैटिंग के लिए, तो हमने ये डिसाइड किया कि हम पहले बैटिंग करेंगे.
पिछला मैच का कोई रोल है इस डिसीजन को लेने में, क्योंकि पिछला मैच हारे थे चेस करते हुए?
नहीं, ये शॉर्ट फॉर्मेट है, इसमें मतलब 1 ओवर लगता है तो सारा मैच चेंज हो जाता है, तो उसको लेकर नहीं, बस पिच अच्छा है तो हम इंशाल्लाह पहले बैटिंग करेंगे. जिस तरह हमारी बॉलिंग परफॉर्म कर रही है थ्रू आउट द टूर्नामेंट, तो हम इंशाल्लाह उसको फिर संभालेंगे.
ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट फॉर द गेम टुडे. थैंक यू. शाहरुख, had you won the toss, what would you have done?
Bat first as well would have been the same combination we've been going with the whole tournament. Batting first has been working for us, but we'll be looking to chase today.
The fortunes have changed for you in this tournament compared to the last one. So how's the morale in the camp?
The morale is high. The morale was always high. I mean, I've had a conversation with you off the camera as well that we were just in a bad run. We were not clicking I mean, it's a young team. We've had a good tournament or season overall, but I mean, young teams, we have ups and downs. But now we're back up on the rise. So hopefully, I mean, we just continue and win the tournament.
Absolutely, it is good to see you get some runs as well in this tournament. So how's your form?
I mean, my bowling form has been much better than my batting form, I'd say, because I feel like I'm getting starts in the batting, but like I'm not converting them. But thankfully, my partner, Ronak Panoli, has been the top run scorer of the tournament. But like, I mean, it's definitely a work in progress, T10. I mean, I'm not naturally a T10 player, but I try to adjust my game towards it. But I mean, it's always a learning progress. I'm a young player as well, so hopefully I keep improving as well.
You're doing a good job, trust me on this. So all the best for your team today.
Thank you very much.
Well, the news from the middle is Heather Ali from 7 districts have won the toss and they have decided to bat first.
Thank you very much, Faizan. So news from the sideline is that 7 districts have won the toss and elected to bat first. Let's go through the 2 playing 11s for you. For 7D, we have Lahiru Sandarwan, Mohammad Irfan back in the side. Farman Ali, Hafiz Almas, Heather Ali, of course, the skipper. Mohammad Kashif, the wicket-keeper. Mohammad Saghir, Nabil Ashad, Rais Ahmed, Wahab Hassan and Zishan Nasir. So Abdul Ghaffar is rested for this evening encounter. And for Z Games, we have Sardar Bezad, Ehan Fernandez, Irfanullah Khatak, Faisal Altaf gets back into the playing 11. Furqan Khalil, Mubin Ali, Muhammad Azhar, left-arm spinner Ronak Panoli, who's been the man of the tournament for them so far, making a chock full of runs. Safir Tariq, the wicket-keeper, Shahid Bhutta, and Shahrukh Amin, the skipper. So no Lovepreet Singh Bajwa in the side tonight for Z Games, and no Abdul Ghaffar, the notable absentees. Mohammad Irfan immediately out there in the middle. Dashing left-hand opener and dashing left-hand commentator alongside me in the comm box is the one and only Abid Ibrahim. Good evening, Abid.
Thank you very much, Jay-Z. Well, holding the mic on my left hand does not mean I'm a left-hander. Yeah, for the batter, that might do. Exciting game here this one is. I think this game would be the best of the night because these 2 teams rightly in that middle phase of the points table where they just need this victory very much.
Oh, most certainly. It's going to be an exciting encounter. Everybody vying to finish top of the pops and go directly into the final. So let's see. Shahid Bhutta, right arm fast around the wicket. Immediately right on the money, quick single. And Mohammad Irfan is immediately under the way. Solid push and good single taken.
I think that's the right way to get off the mark first. You need to get that meat of the bat and ball. And then you will get the confidence as well. And also, you have have someone like Rais Ahmed in the other end. So you definitely need to feed him a strike.
So Rais Ahmed, of course, his usual opening partner. There is a deep point in place immediately. Down the leg side, extra bounce. And look at that zip through. And even the fine leg has no chance. The first boundary of the evening for 7 Districts.
Not a convincing one, but still they'll be taking that forward. A 100. I think he erred in the line. Yeah, there was extra bounce, but a bit too much on the leg side. An easy boundary for someone like Rais Ahmed, who gets off the mark with a boundary.
Yeah, and they dealt with it well. Very exciting season coming up in the UAE. We've seen some excellent fast bowlers emerging. There you can see the 7 Districts dugout looking quite relaxed. Oh, big hoik there from Rais. A rare rush of blood. Didn't expect that kind of stroke for him.
Just wonder if that was middled. That wouldn't be in Ajman anymore.
Look at that extra bounce and zip that Shahid Bhutta is getting off the wicket. I really want to see him throughout the UAE domestic season, how he progresses, because he looks like a very exciting talent, Abid.
Yeah, I think fast bowlers is what we have aimed to have a lot of fast bowling options. Certainly one comes to my mind is Rohit Bangash now.
Short delivery, very short indeed. And Safir Tariq is appealing. He heard a sound, but that looked much too high to me. Rais still had a go at it.
Yeah, he jumped down the track. I think that's why Shahid banged it short. Yeah, good tactic by the bowler. Whoa.
And look how far back Safir Tariq is. Maybe just trying to trick the umpire there. Very experienced wicketkeeper Safir. Good to see him behind the sticks with the gloves. I think, to be honest, that's his best position. Not the sharpest fielder you've ever seen. But a fiery first over here from Shahid Bhutta. There you can see that deep point fielder once again, especially for Rais Ahmed.
Yeah, they have a plan for that square leg fielder as well.
Oh, look at that extra bounce once again. Just sticking his bat out to it. That's not good shot selection. I think he's a bit nervous here, Rais Ahmed.
And I also think that the ball has did something after pitching. It had a little bit of a extra bounce and also some skid on. So definitely it's two things together in one go. It would be hard for Rais Ahmed to negotiate or get a boundary. For me, I think he already got a boundary. Now, remainers just see off or take a single.
Oh, absolutely. Shahid is bowling with some real heat tonight. This time drilled, but straight to extra cover. Just creating some room, opening up the offside. He's certainly bowling in the mid 80 miles per hour range for sure. Must be about 135, 140 clicks.
Yeah, I think for sure that what you need is around 130 is enough. But the more importantly, you need to hit the right areas.
Well, for us, even 120 is enough. Let alone 80 miles per hour. But Rais Ahmed, one of the best attack-minded batters in the UAE, in prime form. Attempted Yorker, pushed to the mid-off region, and it finds the gap, and it finds the fence. Shahrukh Amin just couldn't catch up to it in the end. They conclude the over with a boundary. Good-looking punch there from Rais. It's 10 for none. You can watch live ball-by-ball coverage of the Ajman Pro 10 on the fan code app in India, also our presenting sponsor. They've been part and parcel of all our Ajman Cricket Council tournaments, wonderful support partners. And speaking of support partners, Mohammad Irfan and Rais Ahmed have been a good pairing, as has Irfanullah Khattak and Shahid Bhutta.
Yeah, it's very important to have the right sort of pairing in the bowling department, not only in fast bowling, but also in the spin department also.
And also in the com box. Oh, it's gone straight up. This should be a catch. Who's going to settle underneath it? Oh, goodness me, Ronak Panoli. You cannot give a second life to Mohammad Irfan.
Yeah, you can't be really making excuses. There is no excuses to take. That was simple catch and you should take that one. Yes, it went long way up in the air, but you had all the ample time to come underneath and take that catch. You do this practice day and night.
He didn't even get a finger on it in the end. A lazy shot from Irfan and very lucky to get away with it. And you have to feel for this man, Irfanullah Khattak. Should have had a wicket to his name. Meanwhile, they have rotated the strike. So a lucky escape for the southpaw. Let's see if Rais can get going tonight. Irfanullah Khattak bowling well in this tournament. Or down the leg side. This is going to be 5 wides. The commentator's curse, as always, will strike.
Well, there's always a price to pay when you drop catches. If this time batter did not harm you, the bowler itself did not control the swing, I think. If that ball would have been pitched onto the 4th stick, that would have been a delivery to talk about more.
Yeah, you're spot on. It swung early from his wrist and just kept going. No chance for Safir Tariq. Now he realizes why he stopped wicket keeping and gave the gloves to Furqan Khalil. But it is a testing start here for the 7 districts openers. Trying to force it through the offside once again. Not quite middling it. I think he's just trying to hit the ball too hard here, Abid. Not timing it.
I think the bottom hand is also coming into the play a lot. He should really try to play with that upper hand and place it rather than trying to bang it hard. Yes, 10 overs, but these are the early overs where you can even use those gaps and get some runs along the carpet also.
You're exactly right. They're a bit in the slog mode in this tournament. You cannot play too many dot deliveries. So hence, you lose your basics. Oh, look at that swing. That's a peach of a delivery from Irfanullah Khattak. This time the outswinger.
Yeah. Earlier he was swinging in, now swinging out, surprising and could be trying to trap the batter, setting him up. I thought he had an edge, but that was only the swing. Wow.
Fabulous bowling here from Khattak. He just makes it look easy. Big, strapping lad. Has a great wrist position behind the ball. And he's getting that ball to hoop both ways. So Rais Ahmed needs to be on his A game here. Steps out and hoiks it towards mid-wicket. And it's gone all the way for 6. What timing?
Well, finally he thinks enough is enough. So he got closer to the ball and heaved it onto the onside. Yeah, it went all the way flying. All he had to do is jump and hit.
Fantastic wrist work. Committed to the shot. Look at that. Just stepping out. Meeting it cleanly. And no need to run for that one. That was always sailing out of the park. So it's a decent start here for 7D. Hafiz Almas ready to go. He can certainly pack a punch. Excellent all-rounder. Short ball. That got big on him. Has that hit him on the shoulder or even the lid?
I think anywhere it would have hit, that might have gone all the way to the boundary. All he had to do is time it. He's a super athlete. Big man. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, that hit him on the grill there. Bit of a top edge. He looks to be all right, not shaken up. Yeah, just check if the hardware is working.
I think the first thing we need to check is the ball.
There you can see Haider Ali, the skipper, concentrating. Zishan Nasir, young swing bowler, another exciting prospect. Looking forward to seeing him throughout the season. Oh, a big swing there from Irfan, not reading the swing. And in the end, it's not a bad over from Khatak, just unlucky to concede a few boundaries. 23 for none. For Pakistan and the Middle East, you can watch live ball-by-ball coverage of the Ajman Pro 10 on the Myco app, absolutely free to download onto your smartphone. So go to the Google Play Store if you're an Android user, or if you're an Apple junkie like Mudassar Ali, you can go to the Apple App Store and you will get rewarded for watching content on the Myco app. You get cash rewards. How much have you earned, Abid? At least $1 or $2 million by now?
Yeah, by now I would have come in my chopper if that would have been the case.
Floating power play taken. Oh, Shahid Bhutta. That ball is really whistling through this evening. This is a fabulous spell.
I think the first 2 overs clearly belong to the Z Game strikers. Yes, they haven't picked up a wicket because there was a dropped. They dropped earlier, and that was a big wicket to drop. But then I think still they managed well. Just that last 6 that had been struck by Reis, they have maintained well to keep them quiet, and that has forced the team to take that floating power play.
Oh, indeed. Pitched up and sliced behind point. Straight to that fielder in the deep. Ahan Fernandez expertly placed. Well, we're just talking about your chopper. When are you going to take me for a ride, Abid?
Well, if you want to join me in the bicycle, I'm ready for it.
You were talking about choppers. Now we're going on a two-wheeler. In the end, we'll have one of those electronic scooters. So Shahid Bhutta bowling to Irfan, who has looked out of sorts so far in this innings. One-handed and just short of extra cover. Oh, a bit of a collision. Have to be careful, Mohammad Azhar and Ronak. I remember there was a very serious collision many years ago between Steve Waugh and Jason Gillespie. And that actually shattered Jason Gillespie's knee. He missed cricket for at least 14 months. So you have to be very careful in the field.
Yeah, indeed. And Jason was a fast bowler. Oh, look at that. Now that's something serious could have happened there, but lucky.
Well, thankfully we're not playing rugby. Otherwise that would be excellent from Ronak. Azhar looks all right, thankfully. Important bowler. Another short pitch delivery. They're certainly targeting Reis Ahmed with that back of length delivery.
Yeah, he's not looking solid today as he is known for. I think clearly these 2 fast bowlers are troubling him. Still him got managed somehow 17 runs under his name, but that's not him. By now, he's usually on his 40s.
They've certainly come here with a precise game plan for Reis Ahmed, and even to Irfan. They've kept him quiet, swung the ball away from him, and he's looked very uncomfortable. He likes to play that pickup shot towards cow corner, long on. Hasn't been able to connect. Shahid Bhutta round the wicket. Banged in short, top edge towards deep third. And it's over. Will it be a 4 or a 6? I think it's 1 bounce over the rope.
I think we'll need to take a confirmation. Yeah, Sardar Bezaz says that's 4. But look at that. That almost gone for a 6. Sometimes having too much pace is a problem.
It certainly is. And Mohammad Irfan not playing the ball on merit. Looking to hit that over square leg. But it goes behind him. So a streaky boundary. Final delivery of the power play overs. And only going at 10 runs per over, that's not going to be enough. Definitely not enough with Mohammad Azhar to come. Another very short ball. Well, Irfan would have needed a step ladder to reach that.
Yeah, he's still holding his bat there to say it was over the height.
Well, it's given as 1 for the over. So 3 overs gone by. 7 districts going at 10 runs per over. 30 for none. So the power play overs have been used up by 7 districts. 30 for none after 3. They haven't really maximized it. Shahid Bhutta concludes his spell without a wicket, and there you can see the field is spread. Wideish, long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. Mubin Ali into the attack. Cut away behind point. That's in the gap. That's going to scream away for 4.
He absolutely cannot do anything about that shot. He just offered width, and all he had to do is use the crease wisely and cut it away, put it between the 2 fielders. 4 runs.
Easy pickings for Rais Ahmed. He's so strong on that back cut. Beautiful shot. Lovely hands. So a bad start for Mubin. Next ball heaved over mid-wicket. That's a mega 6. That's not coming back.
Well, that is gone out of the park. Well, that traveled a distance. All he had to do is put some bottom hand onto it. Come back, my friend, you're not getting that.
How has he gone through the fence? Is he a magician like Mohammad Azhar?
I'm not
Take
sure.
a look at this shot. On a length and bang. That sounded like a rifle shot from Rais Ahmed.
I think that's the biggest of the night. Ooh, that's behind the trees.
What a clean hit that was. No need to run for that one. And have they managed to retrieve it? But whoever it was, well done to him.
And I hope he got the right ball back.
40 for none. Now they're turning it on. Oh, he's pulled it so easily in front of square. And it's a misfield. Gone for 4.
Once the confidence is shaken, that's how you treat it. He was got hit for a 6, and then Mubin is not been at his best. Tries to bowl that cutter, got it completely wrong.
He's not quick enough to bowl that length. And we've already seen a 34-run over. Very poor effort there from Ahan. Can we see another big over? Slower delivery and smartly just nudged it into the leg side. The heavy lifting of the over has already been done, Abid.
Yeah, I think in this 10 overs format, you hardly need a couple of overs. The big ones we talk about, which goes over 20 or might be 18. So that's what I think they have got right now already. 15 runs, and they've got 2 more deliveries to go. If they go on to make 20 of this over, I think they'll be sorted out.
Oh, absolutely. In the previous encounter, it was a one-sided win for the strikers. Ronak Panoli with a fabulous innings. So they would like some payback. Heave towards wideish long on by Irfan. And confusion between the 2 fielders. It's gone for 4. The out cricket from Z Games has not been good tonight.
Yeah, it's their fielding which has let them down. Not once but twice. 2 and 2 now. Earlier, boundary by Ahan Fernandez. And this time it was hit right between the 2 fielders. Not calling. One is running on the both. Both are running on the same direction. They saved the collision, but not the boundary.
This time belted straight. Furqan Khalil would not catch up to it. It's 3 boundaries in a row. In fact, the 4th boundary of the over. expensive one from Mobeen Ali, gone for 23. 7 districts have raised their 50 in just the 4th over. 53 for none. So it's going to be left arm spin coming into the piece. Mohammad Azhar. Well, they desperately need some wickets now. They've been punished, the fast bowlers of Z Games.
Yeah, coming between the umpire. They're just trying to get the fielders. Extra cover is back. Mid-off and mid-on. He's a smart bowler. Will tease the batter outside off probably.
Oh, that struck him on the back leg, but perhaps just sliding down leg. No appeal from Azhar. It is given as leg buys. That was pretty close.
Yeah, nicely bowled that one. That says the amount of experience he carries. He bowled that arm bowl. It went in with the arm, and that was probably missing leg as well.
So this is going to be interesting. Mohammad Irfan, he's not been batting particularly fluently, but the matchup suits the batter. But Mohammad Azhar does have the knack of getting left-handers out, Abid.
Let's see what he's got in the tank for the left-handers. Well, I think he'll bowl that slightly slower, invite the batter.
Oh, smack towards mid-wicket. It was a long hop, and Mohammad Irfan said, "Thank you very much."
Well, he'll enjoy it. He certainly gave him those easy half-tracker. And the batter, all he had to do is put it into the place. Perfect timing and placement as well.
Next delivery pitched up and smashed straight to the side screen for 6.
This is not convincing. This is not convincing from the experienced man. Someone like Mohammad Azhar is really bowling poor here. The first one was a half-tracker. Now 2 full. Inviting trouble. Look at that. This is where he tried to bowl quick and feed him right in the slot.
It's too easy. Oh, this time it's bowled wider. It's a top edge. But there's nobody at square leg in the ring. The ball once again playing cat and mouse with the Z Games fielders.
It's quite frustrating for the bowler as well. There was no fielder there. It landed at the vacant area. Well, I think Irfan getting too greedy there every time trying to hit hard.
Well, it's a good idea that he's off strike now. Inside edge, Rai's trying to clobber it over extra. But the damage has been done. Current run rate around 13 runs per over. So 7 districts, even though they started the game slowly, now they've found the momentum here, Abid.
I think they have just got what it needs now. We're talking about 13.66 current run rate.
That's very dangerous indeed. Oh, beautiful slice behind point. This is sensational batting by Mohammad Irfan. Just squeezed through that region. And he's picked up 4 runs, 16 runs off the over. 7 districts, 70 for none. Exciting passage of play. And we'll hand it over to Mudassar Ali and Faizan Khan to take you through.
Welcome everybody to Eden Gardens. I am Mudassir Ali, joined by everybody's favorite, Faizan Khan. Welcome, Faizan.
Thank you so much. All that build up for this. He was asking me that to begin with the commentary, with our stint. Our first stint together. Looking forward to it, Mudassir. It's always fun to share the combox with you.
Only for you I kept this line for the whole day. Ronak Panoli bowling his first over, but look at that score, 70 for no loss, 5 overs. Rais and Irfan belting the bowlers.
Had it come from someone else, I would have enjoyed it more. His face is worth a look right now. I just wish we had a camera that could relay his expressions here. The production team might be listening. The camera might be coming on you. Looking dapper today, Mudassir Ali, as another dot ball has been bowled. And this time he goes big. He's hit it massively, powerfully, muscularly. Whatever be the adjectives, it has gone for the maximum. 6.
It's raining sixes here in Eden Gardens, and the little jumbo yet again firing with the bat in the slot and goes big. Huge, a maximum. Ronak Panoli under the hammer of Rais Ahmed.
I don't know. I think it is because of Rais that you come into the combox, doesn't it? You want to use that little jumbo expression every time when he comes out to bat. Well, I wouldn't miss out on that as well. And again, look at that. Look at that. As my fellow commentator says, little jumbo goes big here. And I would love to get the expressions from the big jumbo in the combox as well.
Moves to 45 of just 22 balls, yet again in the slot. Power unleashed by Rais Ahmed, back-to-back maximum.
Brilliant shot. Absolutely brilliant. After 2 quiet balls, he's got 12 runs of the next 2. They're going all guns blazing now. It was a decent start for Z Games when they started by giving away just 30 runs in the first 3. But since then, it has all been Irfan and Rais. And again, missed out on that one. He knows he has missed out on that one. Look at the expression on his face. Look at the way he has reacted right after the ball. And I think it kept a little low as well, and that is the reason why it got the inside half of the bat.
Wanted to repeat that feat, wanted to get that third maximum. This time Ronak Panoli a bit slow in the air and committed for the big shot. You can see Rais Ahmed dejected and bit frustrated.
Yeah, he knew certainly it was his chance to get to a 50. Nonetheless, hopefully he'll get more chances. Irfan is playing a gem of a knock as well. 30 of just 12 deliveries. Hasn't faced all that many balls since he has opened the innings. Plays it towards mid-wicket, only a single. That concludes the over. Still a decent over because 2 sixes had come in this over. So it's 14 of it, 6 overs gone, 84 without lost districts, going good.
Six overs, 84 for no loss. It's Irfan on strike. It's time for some part-time bowling. It's the captain, Shah Rukh Amin, the off-break bowler, known for getting those breakthroughs.
Almost got it there. Almost got it there. Wrapped on the pads. I think he was missing leg stump there. But certainly, he has a knack of picking up wickets. You know, normally you'd look at a bowler like Shah Rukh Amin and you'd say, okay, this is my chance to go big. But somehow, sometimes, you know, he just keeps the ball in those tight areas and out of nowhere picks up a wicket.
Looks like an off-break bowler, but he bowls at a good pace. That might surprise the batters. It's a little jumbo on strike on 46. Trying to go over the long off. Just falling short of Ahan Fernandez. Couple of runs.
Yeah, that is what Shah Rukh Amin does. A miscued shot. Normally, Reis plays that shot beautifully. And through the full face of the bat as well. It was a little square this time around, and that is why Ahan could not get to it. Otherwise, it would have been curtains for Reis Ahmed here. And again, miscued. This time, I think Ahan will get under it. Oh no, he doesn't. So life for Reis Ahmed. Lucky survival against Shah Rukh Amin. Brilliant bowling from Shah Rukh.
Excellent piece of bowling, sticking to that off-stump line a bit fuller. Trying to go towards the mid-wicket. Again, he is making the same mistake. Instead of going towards the mid-wicket, he should have tried going over the extra cover. But lucky escape for Reis.
That's mean bowling from Amin. Brilliant stuff. And I think he's replaced Ahan Fernandez. I don't know if that's a great idea. That does badly for the confidence of the fielder. He's put him in the fine leg region. Well, that's more like a punishment. And this time it's outside the off stump. Oh, way too outside. For my liking, should have been a wide. Genuinely speaking, I thought that was outside the line of that marker that is there for the umpire. This time, tries to go big on the leg side. It was in his arc, genuinely. So he's missed out on this one. What an over this is turning out to be from Shah Rukh Amin.
The premier bowlers going for runs, then came in Shah Rukh Amin and bowling those tight line and lengths. And talking about Irfan, he loves to play on the leg side. Always trying to go towards the deep mid-wicket. This time connects and got the elevation as well as the distance, a maximum by little jumbo. With that maximum 50 comes up for Reis Ahmed.
Brilliant stuff. He played two miscued shots, still trusted his instincts and backed his potential and talent, and went with that same shot once again, and this time got the connection right. It was a little closer to him compared to the last two deliveries. And it's gone the distance. When he hits it, it stays hit. Look at the bat speed. Look at the follow-through of the bat. All power, all muscle coming in from the little jumbo, as my partner lovingly calls him. Reis Ahmed, 55 of 26. That's the end of the over as well. It's 95 without loss. They are going all guns blazing, 7 overs down.
Seven overs to 95 for no loss. Still both the openers going strong. Irfan on 32 and Reis Ahmed got to his 55. Ronak Panoli into his second over. Making room and goes big towards the deep mid-wicket. No chance for the fielder. Starts though with a maximum.
Yeah, that's a slam bam, isn't it? Irfan is having fun on the wicket right now. That's another 6 to Irfan. Look at that. In his arc. You just cannot bowl to Irfan. And we've seen that time and again. Whenever it's on that leg stump or that middle stump within reach to hoik it away towards mid-wicket, more often than not, he goes for it. It's 100 up with that 6 for the districts. They're looking very strong right now. Tossed up, waited for it, hits it down the ground, long on, go fetch it. 6 more.
Poor captaincy by Shah Rukh Amin. He has some other options, but opting for Ronak Panoli and a lucky escape. Now this time targeting over the long on. It was in the slot, waited and waited for ages before unleashing the power, a maximum.
Yeah, it's loaded in the air, but the problem with that ball once again was that it was right under the bat. And they got lucky there, the car owners who are watching the match from that area. It could have broken one of the windows. Would have costed them 2,000 dirhams, that shot.
Come on, guys. He's a good driver. When he saw the ball coming towards his direction, he just moved his car a bit further. Hit hard, no chance for Ronak Panoli. It will be just a single. What a brilliant partnership between these two. Left-hand, right-hand combination out there in the middle. for 7 districts. Last couple of matches, they were missing the services of Irfan. He quickly moves to 44 of 18 balls.
Brilliant. But I don't think they've bowled well to him. They've bowled in his arc, in his areas. Oh, that's a poor ball. That's a wide ball coming in from Ronak Panoli. It was way too wide. So Rais Ahmed on 55 now. Once again, I don't think they've bowled well to Irfan. This time Rais goes big. Oh my goodness me. This is carnage coming in from 7 districts. And this has gone to the 7th district.
Jumbo is doing Yaya Coco Jumbo to Ronak Panoli. This is the 3rd maximum. A brilliant shot, weighted and dispatched straight over the bowler.
I don't know what Jumbo is doing. I exactly know what my Mumbo is doing. Well, new balls, please, as Ahmed Khwaja says. So, new balls on the ground right now. Jumbo turning it on the ground, and Mambo turning it on in the com box here. Well done.
Moves to 61, Rais Ahmed.
What was that? Yaya Coco Jumbo.
Yaya Coco Jumbo.
That was a song, wasn't it?
Yes.
Back in the days when you were young.
90s, early 90s.
Yeah. Mudassir was at the prime of his youth at that time. Well, 3 sixes hit in this particular over. Let's show you that. This was the first one. Massive, huge, even bigger from Irfan this time around. Down the ground. And then Rais, on a shortish, slowish delivery, waited and waited for it. And hit it a mile. It's gone out of the park. Look at the power. Quick hands. Great follow through. Lot of power in those arms from the young man.
Lot of power coming from the tummy of Rais Ahmed. 61. Trying to repeat that feat, but this time a single. But still, a very expensive over here. 3 maximum, couple of singles and a wide. There is one more delivery left in this over. Ronak Panoli came under the hammer of these 2 batters.
21 of the over already. Even Irfan is closing in on his 50 now, and he's going to be on strike. 45 for him in 19 deliveries. What carnage we have seen in the last few overs. Nicely bowled. Better delivery, much better ball here. Sweeper cover, where are you? Finally comes into the picture. It's an easy 2. Irfan reaches 47. Districts reach 118 without loss in just 8 overs. The first person I've seen smiling while drinking water. Spin continues, although spin has been taken for a lot of runs. 23 in the last over. Shahrukh Amin, poor delivery. Hit masterfully. And it's hit the pillar there. He's decided, rather pole, as corrected by Ahmed Khwaja from in the background. So there's always background music to us. Well done, Ahmed Khwaja. That was hit beautifully. I think the idea for Rais and Irfan is they are trying to break the ball into 2. Take 1 part each home.
No ball and punished by Rais Ahmed. So free hit for Rais Ahmed. Score 125. Under pressure, Shahrukh. Nicely bowled in the block hole. But no chance for the deep mid wicket. It was all about the perfect placement from Rais Ahmed.
And the timing as well, impeccable. It was a low full toss, difficult to hit those. Almost a Yorker, in fact. Look at that once again. Almost a Yorker. From the toe end of the bat. This is what happens when it comes from the toe end of the bat. I always thought it was a miscued shot from the toe end.
This is the class of good batters. They don't see the fielders. They see the gaps. And getting those gaps regularly. Rais Ahmed moves to 72.
This time he goes big, but it hasn't connected. It's going to fall in no man's land. Ronak Panoli participating in the sliding competition there with himself. All by himself. Well, this is demotivating for Z Games, the way they've been hit all around the park. Haven't picked up a wicket yet. 131 on board. 2 easy runs taken. Rais has raced off to 74 of 31. Nicely bowled. Well bowled, Shahrukh Amin. And frustration coming in from Shahrukh Amin. That's not good. That's not good for the spirit of the game. Rais takes it in a fun manner, but certainly no need of that.
This is expected when you're going for runs and not getting those wickets. Clearly the frustration has been shown by Shahrukh yet again. The helicopter and landed 1 bounce, 4 runs. Excellent piece of batting and timing from Rais Ahmed.
How bad an idea is that to show anger to a batter who's going all guns blazing? Now he's taken the missile out and hits it beautifully from his helicopter. Look at that. Absolutely amazingly hit. And the placement, picture perfect, that shot. Rais continues to hit it. Even today, he has a chance of reaching that 100. He's done that already. I mean, not 100, but 89. He was very close in the last tournament. He's on 78 now of 33 deliveries. In another T10 tournament, mind you, he's completed 125 in just 35 deliveries. Goes big! Massive! Stand and deliver! Rais Ahmed, you beauty, what a shot!
It wasn't a bad delivery, but it was an excellent shot from Rais Ahmed. Trying to bowl quicker, it was in the slot. Yet again, using that wrist, a powerful shot and a maximum for Rais Ahmed.
I think that throw from Shahrukh Amin has pumped him up even more because he's going after every single delivery. He's just 16 away from that triple figure mark. Can he get there? That is the big question. Mudassir is not happy that I mentioned it. He thinks I've jinxed it now. Down the leg side. Wide call by the umpire. Frustration for Shahrukh Amin. He's given away 2 sixes and 2 fours and 2 extras along with that in this particular over. 1 wide and a no ball. So a very poor over. 2 back-to-back very poor overs coming in. And this time he goes through extra cover. There's a fielder thankfully this time around there. And that ends the over. It's a single for Rais Ahmed. He's got to be on strike for the last over here. It's 143 on board for districts. Still time for Rais to get to it. The 3-figure mark. Let's see what happens.
Nine overs, 143 on board. Still, they could not find that first wicket. Z Game strikers are struggling clearly. Rais Ahmed on 85. That's all I want to say. He's on 85.
Well, Rais, the rise of Rais is what we are witnessing here in both these tournaments that have happened at Ajman. He loves this ground. He has scored a lot of runs on Eden Gardens. Irfan Khadak to bowl the last over. Rais Ahmed just 15 away. 143 on board. First ball on the way. Plays it downtown. That goes. That's a 6. Just 9 short now. Rais into his 90s.
You beauty, little jumbo. Rais moves into nervous 90s with that maximum. It was a poor delivery. An easy picking for the man in form. Rais dispatch this towards that cow corner, a maximum to start.
Stop calling him little jumbos because he doesn't hit little shots. He hit big shots. Just call him a jumbo now because he's a jumbo of a player. He's a big league player, I can tell you this. What a performer. Heart. You need a lot of heart to play those kind of knocks. 91 of just 36 deliveries. And he is still on. 5 more balls to go in this over. 149 without loss. Irfan Khattak, pressure on him. Nicely bowled. Back of the length, quick delivery. Are they going for 2? No, he's going for 4. Oh my goodness me. For a moment I thought this was just a 2. Well, I just cannot believe the power of that shot. Where was the fielder? Are they even 11?
On the back foot. Look at that power yet again generated. No chance for the fielder. We thought it was a single, but it went for a 4 and 150 comes up for 7 Districts.
I think the fielder on the boundary was at backward point. And because of that, there was a vacant area from long off to backward point. Not a good ploy if you're bowling those kind of deliveries. So the fielder comes in the conventional sweeper position at point now. Yorker. Beautiful. He's running hard. He wants to. He wants the strike. He is going to get it. He is going to get... Oh my goodness me, Safir Tariq. He's missed out on a run out here. Had he hit the stumps, it would have been a goner. He's on 97 now.
Running hard to get back to the strike. An excellent delivery in the block hole. And look at that push from Rais and Irfan. Running hard. Then in the 10th over, conditions are not easy for the batters, but excellent piece of running between these two.
3 runs away. 38 ball, 97, 9 sixes, 7 fours. Strike rate, more than 250. What a knock. A jumbo performance from the little jumbo. Full toss. Yes! Gets it! That is the first century of the Pro 10. And who better than Rais ever to get to it? This is brilliant. We'll have to wait, although we've forgotten after the century about the fact that that might just be a no ball as well. But what a performance. What a knock. Bow down to Rais Ahmed, everyone.
The first century of this tournament. Rais Ahmed, rise and celebrate. A brilliant knock. And it was a beamer, a no ball. Pulled nicely, in control, moves to 103.
Wow. It's unbelievable. It's unfathomable the way he started. Look at the celebration. Very controlled. And I think Z Games have only Shahrukh Amin to blame for this. Because the way he threw the ball at Rais Ahmed in that exchange, that pumped him up. And since then, there's no stopping Rais Ahmed. I would love to see how many balls he took to get to his second 50. I think he got to his first 50 in 23 or 24 deliveries. Since then, he's taken just 16 more balls to get to 100. That's absolutely brilliant. That's devastating for the opposition, but absolutely brilliant from Rais Ahmed.
Brilliant, and he was ruthless. Why did he make that mistake, Shahrukh? I mean, now they are paying for it. 103, the first man in the history of Pro 10, Ajman, getting a 100, Rais Ahmed, and that 76 moves to 162. Free hit.
There you go. Haven't timed it this time, but in front of square, there's a fielder there this time around. Mohammad Azhar, the experienced Azhar, just could not bowl a good over today. And that takes him off strike. Now Irfan has a chance to get to a 50 as well. He's going to be on strike. He's done really well. Even the mighty, the very talented Irfan Khattak has been taken for runs. That is the shot. A beamer. Waited for it. Played it with perfection. Timed it. And then bows down to the Lord Almighty. That's absolutely amazing. Belligerent batting. Irfan trying to heave it away. It was in the slot once again. So Irfan to Irfan. And last ball remaining. 7 districts have reached a milestone in terms of their score as well. This is the highest T10 score ever. 163 without loss. And I'm talking about all of T10s, mind you. It was 159 before this. 3 teams had gone to it, got to that total, and now they've crossed the districts.
Just a message for our opponents for tomorrow's match. Rais Ahmed is in our side. So be careful, guys. It's the final delivery. Irfan to Irfan on 47. Need a boundary. Pulls hard on the back foot. Fielder station. It will be just a single.
Unfortunate. It would have been a double whammy had Irfan got to his 50 as well. No doubts, he played a gem of a knock, but Rais, he was on a different level after his 50, especially 23 balls for his first 50, just 16 more for his next 53 runs. What a performer. Stop calling him Jumbo already because he's a lion on the wicket. Brilliant. What a knock.
So innocent, he scored that 100, but no attitude. Look at the character of Rais. An excellent knock. And look, the 12th man of Z Games, Nilansh Keswani, and applauding his effort. Good to see the teammates making it count big on a bigger stage. Rais Ahmed. It was an entertainment provided by these two. Rais remain unbeaten on 104 of 40 balls, and Irfan on 48 of 22. He's taking all the limelight tonight.
Man of the moment. Look at that. Nothing much to talk about there. Two openers coming out and blasted the opposition out. It was Mohammad Irfan who was going all guns blazing. It was a slowish start comparatively for Rais Ahmed. But after that incident with Shah Rukh Amin, where he threw the ball close to Rais Ahmed, that pumped him up. And the next 16 balls just went flying outside the park. 53 runs in the last 16 deliveries. Brilliant. Look at the bowling card.
Look at that wicket column. It says 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 because in the allotted 10 overs, 7 districts managed 164 for no loss. Shahid Bhutta, Irfan Khattak, Mubin Ali, Mohammad Azhar, Ronak Panoli, even Shah Rukh Amin, the golden arm of Z Game striker, struggled to get that first wicket, and 12 extras helping 7 districts to post that mammoth total on board, 164 for no loss.
Absolutely. We need to cross-check it, but I'm sure that this is the highest total ever in T10. We are going to cross-check it and come back to you. I can tell you this, 165 to get. Look at the highlights of the first innings. This is how he started. Rais, he had some problems up front, but he kept going, found gaps, and that was the highlight of his batting. Look at that shot. And that changed the momentum of the game, that particular shot. After that, he was hitting freely, but he was still not going all cylinders. He started hitting things, and then Irfan joined the party as well. Down the ground, through the mid-wicket, over long on. He hit them everywhere, Irfan. And at one point of time, it looked like that Irfan was going to take over Rais Ahmed's score. He was on 32 of just 12 deliveries, Irfan. And then Rais came to the party. Ronak Panoli, it was first, who was taken for 3 sixes in that particular over. 2 sixes before that. Total 10 sixes from Rais Ahmed. And then Irfan joined the party as well. This was Ronak Panoli's second over. And he was taken for a lot of runs. 3 sixes from Irfan in this over. Brilliant. Huge sixes. And then, to top it up, Rais finished the over with a 4th six as well. Shah Rukh Amin came in, and this was the over where it pumped Rais Ahmed. And the last over, this was the first 6. Then came the 4, and this was the 4. There was no fielder there, should have been stopped, mind you. And then on a beamer, a no ball, he reached his 100. Once again, look at that, and the celebration. Brilliant to watch. I love the celebration, shows the guy's humility. It's amazing how he performed. I could have thought of only 2 names to get to 100 in this Pro 10. One of them was Usman, the other one was Rais Ahmed. Let's finish it here, take a break, and be right back. 16.5 runs per over required to get to that 165 for Z Games.
Good evening, cricket lovers, and welcome back to Eden Gardens in Ajman for match number 17 of the Ajman Pro 10 2023, powered by Fan Code. And, well, speaking of power, Rais Ahmed has created history tonight. The first 100 of the Ajman Pro 10, 104 of just 40 deliveries. What a whirlwind knock. Absolutely incredible opening partnership. They came in undefeated together, Mohammad Irfan and Rais Ahmed. Mohammad Irfan falling just short of a 50, but it was Rais Ahmed who put on a spectacular fireworks show over Eden Gardens, getting the maiden 100 of the tournament and the highest score of the tournament combined as well from 7 districts. No wickets to speak of for the Z Games striker bowlers. Completely demoralized and defeated. Only Shahid Bhutta, 2 overs, none for 17, did any justice to his bowling ability. Everybody else got absolutely smashed. 13 sixes in that effort from 7 districts with the bat. They have made a very, very serious statement here. They are going to be gunning for yet another title here at Eden Gardens. So 165 is the target for Z Games. The captain, Shahrukh Amin, out there in the middle as per usual, opening alongside Ronak Panoli. It is a Herculean task, to say the least, to achieve this target of 165. Let's see if they can even get close, let alone overcome it. They certainly have the batting firepower, especially with this man on screen. And this man on screen, the 7 districts captain, Haider Ali, will have his role to play with the ball. Let's see if they can pick up those early wickets, inflict that pressure. Ringfield on the offside for the left-hander Shahrukh. Fine leg is up. Mid-wicket is in the ring, so there is a long on and a deep square leg. It is certainly going to be plenty of entertainment, some late-night entertainment here for everybody watching on Myco and Fan Code, and also the CricTracker channel on YouTube. You can tune in there as well. So Ronak Panoli will be at the non-striker's end to start. He's been in prime form in this Ajman Pro 10 as well. He would be looking to add to his tally. Required run rate of 16.5 right from ball 1. Here we go. The run chase is underway. Let's see if they can start well. Down the leg side. And they're going to scamper through for a bye. So starting off with a leg side delivery, 2 runs added to the score. So 163 needed of 10 overs now, as I welcome Abid Ibrahim once again alongside me in the comm box.
Thank you very much, AZ. They could have big total. They're a huge total. They need somebody to score 100 run, just like Rais Ahmed did.
What an incredible knock. One of the best ever in the history of T10. That has to be. There you can see Ringfield on the offside for Ronak as well. Long on in place. Square leg is in the ring for now. Trying to force that through the offside. He needs to still do his processes. Look to build a partnership with Shahrukh. You don't need to go and try to slam the ball out of the park right from ball 1.
There you go. That's what you asked. And he delivered. That's gone many a miles in the air. What a statement shot that is.
And that is a huge 6 over mid-wicket. I think this one has no return to sender address either. Oh, we'll have to go into the next oval. Bit too short, half tracker, and Ronak Panoli tees off.
Yeah, I think that door will come handy in redemptions. Well, that is gone. That is gone, and so has our player. Taking a lot of a time to come back. He does not have any mood to bring that ball back and get more hammering.
Well, that gate, they should have a toll gate there. Charge us some money to retrieve the ball.
Yeah, I think 4 dirhams per visit. That's what Salek charges.
I'm sure our director, Mr. Shahid, will be willing to pay for it. As long as we see these 6s.
Indeed, he would. He's the one who loves and switching the screen as well.
Oh, absolutely. What an incredible innings from Rais Ahmed. Unforgettable. I've seen many a great innings in the UAE domestic scene, and that one is right up there. Absolutely up there in the top 5. So good start for Ronak. Flicked towards mid-wicket. will drop safely in the outfield. And they'll only take one run. They need to run harder between the wickets.
Yeah, I think that's the right approach from Panoli. He's hit the 6. At the next moment, he was there with the soft hands to take single. Now, let the captain, the left-hander, will handle things better because it is left armour.
Well, we saw 22 sixes in the first game of the day. And we've seen 14 so far tonight. For Khan Khalil, he'll have a major role to play. He's in good form as well.
Yeah, keep counting. As long as Panoli is there, I think there is a handy chances of Z Games to give a good fight. I tell you what, it's a big total, 16 runs. Over 16 runs in over is quite a bit of a big task. But then, if these young boys put show together, you never know. It's humid out there.
Outside edge towards short third, just over him. They need some luck going their way. And that was a lucky escape for Shah Rukh Amin. Only a single taken though.
I wouldn't help him much there. He's just trying to get some runs under his belt as well. And most of the times he's got that at times because he's the captain. He bowls well. He keeps well. He bats well.
Most certainly. He's been in good touch as well. This one just getting big on Ronak. So 11 runs off the first over. A decent start for Z Games. So a decent start here for Z Games in pursuit of a gigantic target of 165. It is going to be the young right arm swing bowler Zishan Nasir to take the new ball as usual. So it won't be easy to counter-attack the fast bowlers, but there is no Abdul Ghaffar in the playing 11 tonight for 7D.
Yeah, that will make a little difference.
Cracked away behind point. Beautiful shot, Ronak Panoli. Stand and deliver.
He read that one really well. Waited for it and saw that swing. The ball is seaming, in fact. Seamed in sharply. He cut it nicely to get a 4 runs. Beautiful shot. Nothing for the fielder. Ronak Panoli is on a hunt, on a mission.
12 off 5. Already a 6 and a 4 to his name. So it's a good start here for the young dynamic opener. They're pushing the deep point back, so immediate reaction from Haider Ali. Third man is still in the ring. Mid-off and mid-on are up, so he cannot over-pitch the ball either. Zishan. Short ball. Look at that whip. That's gone like a rocket. Ronak Panoli, you beauty.
Cracker of a shot. That was a statement. Look at that, effortless. Puts it away, punishes it, whacks it. Just a swivel, one bounce into the fence.
That was dismissed from his presence by Ronak Panoli. What a pull shot. And he swiveled with the shot. That just means he absolutely nailed it, Abid.
Yeah, he's looking to nail it. 2 and 2.
16 off 6. Exciting batting here tonight at the Ajman Pro 10. Tune in if you can. Down the leg side. Good effort by the wicketkeeper. If that had gone through him, that would have been 5.
Yeah, that was not a convincing delivery, but all the way Nabil going and his teammates to applaud the keeper who has done wonderful. Saved a certain boundary. Because there you see, it's a blind spot for the keeper. This is the time that he has to side the ball and put the react.
He's had a tough time with the gloves today, Mohammad Kashif. Second game of the day for 7 districts. And they will certainly be looking for a convincing victory, a statement win against their rivals. Of course, Z Games Seven districts and defenders are all locked in for the playoff stage. But who will finish top of the table? That is the question. Round the wicket. Oh, look at that swing and movement from Zishan. Fabulous bowling.
Yeah, it looks he's more comfortable to bowl against the left-hander. Squaring up there, Shahrukh Amin. A lovely delivery. Look at that. That is pitched on to the off stick and that kept on going away from the left-hander. Wow. Wow.
That was like a PlayStation delivery there. Look at that movement.
Yeah, full pace, full swing.
1 of 3. So he needs to get going here. Cannot afford any dot deliveries, Shahrukh Amin. Has to look to be positive. Focusing hard. Oh, once again, this time slightly pace off. But excellent bowling from Zishan Nasir.
Yeah, he's toying with the batter here. Just pitching in front and moving it away. Look at that. The beauty about that delivery is 2 in 2. Both of them has kept going away from the left-hander and he's pitched at the good length area.
Yeah, he needs to get in line with the ball. Try to play orthodox shots. And we have to remember Z games were, 7 districts were only 30 for none after 3 overs. All 3 power play overs. They only went at 10 runs per over. So it's doable. Just need to apply yourself. Short ball down the leg side. They're appealing and he's walked. What a catch by Mohammad Kashif. And what a dismissal by Zishan.
This is a proper setup. Let me tell you, 2 balls going away from the left-hander. He shuffled across, knowing that the ball will come on to the offside. He will cut it in half, but the bowler had a different plan altogether. He bowled that one down the leg side. He tried to swivel, got the gloves, and keeper does the rest. What a great bowling this is from Zishan. He deserves this wicket. Captain walking out. Not a convincing day for him. Faced 5 deliveries. He scored 1 runs. 20 for 1 Z games.
Well, this is a very fascinating move. Lahiru Sundaruwan, the Sri Lankan all-rounder, coming on to bowl. Haider Ali getting a bit funky here, but he is certainly getting that ball to swing. So they haven't turned to Hafiz Almas just yet. Well, what about that innings from Rais Ahmed Abid Ibrahim? Has left me absolutely speechless. 104 of just 40 deliveries, 10 sixes.
Yeah, he's done major damage by sending that ball in the air. How about this? Ronak Panoli standing and delivering it.
Well, that was a rank long hop. Allowed him to free his arms and he's bashed it over wide-ish mid-off. Beautiful strike from Ronak. He's sailed into the 20s of just 8 deliveries, trading shot for shot.
Yeah, Lahiru not knowing that Ronak got that control placement and he's got fire in his eyes.
Oh, he certainly got the eye of the tiger. Meanwhile, 4 idiots instead of 3. Our captain, Mr. Mohammad Rashid, on the extreme right. Oh, punch down the ground. And, oh, it's a misfield. Mr. Haider Ali, the captain, what are you doing there?
Well, the first thing will be a drop in silence in the ground. The bowler won't be shouting at least. what have you done, but that's clearly an error. No matter how much you scored, you need to keep your basics right. Enough gap between the two legs to go for 4.
You cannot allow Ronak Panoli to dominate like this. He will take the game away from you. Oh, the reverse hit comes out. This is incredible batting by RP. Wow.
Well, he's got the confidence. It's not an easy shot to execute against the fast bowler. Now making it 3rd in a row. The boundaries here. Look at that.
Well, we've heard of KP24, Kevin Peterson, move aside. We have RP24, Ronak Panoli. What a shot. I've never seen him play that one. But he has such confidence and self-belief. Brilliant shot. Reverse behind point.
Yeah, he, as a bowler, he just gets frustrated.
Full toss, flicked. Just short of the mid, long on there. Bit of a misfield by Irfan. They'll only take 1. So he's done the damage in this over. And Furqan Khalil, he just needs to focus on the game situation. Don't get too ahead of the game.
Yeah, indeed. I think Furqan Khalil need to give a company to his partner. Yeah, that's your man. Rais Ahmed. Yeah, he's hit that one for 6 and went for century for 100. Yeah.
Brilliant moment. Down the leg side. Has he got bad on it? Just waiting for the umpire signal. It will be a boundary regardless. So this move to give Lahiru this over has backfired big time.
18 so far and 1 more delivery to go. Furqan Khalil off the mark on a very first delivery. Not an ideal delivery here, just easy. Flick or a glance.
Made no sense to me. He's not a regular bowler, Lahiru. Come on to bowl and been hammered for 18. 4 boundaries in the over. Still 1 delivery to go. And they've got the fiery start that the Z Games wanted. Bit of a leading edge, but a safe single. So 19 runs off the over. Z Games are not out of it just yet. 39 for 1. So Z Games with a solid start, going at 13 runs per over. They've lost the captain, but Ronak Panoli has come out to battle. 30 off 11, and they still have 1 more floating power play over left. It's going to be the left-arm spinner Wahab Hassan. Well, he was hammered for 34 runs by Sana Bhatti. Can he come back after that mauling? The captain is trusting him to bowl. And the due factor, will that play a role tonight? Furqan Khalil, 5 off 2. He's been in great hitting form. He'll be looking to go after him. Everybody back on the leg side and the long off. Sliced away over point. He starts with a boundary. That's a poor ball from Wahab Hassan.
Well, I think that's a better way and a proper way to chase the big total. They kept on scoring runs. The boundaries are coming at the regular intervals. Wahab bowling now. Earlier he bowled that 1 over, gone for 34. He's low in the confident right approach to target him.
And remember, there is no Abdul Ghaffar. Well, the sprinklers have gone off in our neighboring oval. Slap towards extra cover. That's going to be 4 again. Z Games are in the game.
Well, it's all over the ground now. He's just trying to hit that ball, maneuvering the shots. Pressure on Wahab. Yeah, he bowled it this time away from the arc, but there was a lot of width. And he's trying to use a lot of shoulder, and he's not got the proper field set for that delivery.
Required run rate still at 17.7, even despite this blazing start by Z Games. Oh, this time got big on him. Rushed on, skidded from the pitch. But he's done what he needed to do. Hit 2 boundaries and given Ronak the strike.
Yeah, now Ronak also need to hit. Now 18 runs, that required run rate is a bit too much. Despite they are going and finding boundaries, almost every alternative deliveries, if not on row, twice or thrice.
If they can chase this down, this match will be talked about for years and years. Can they do it? Ronak Panoli, can you do it? 30 off 11. You've already played a blinder of a knock. But they need more from him. A lot more. Smeared down the ground. This time no mistake made by Haider Ali. And you can sense from the body language of 7 districts, they do feel under pressure.
Yeah, even despite you scoring so many runs, still the pressure is on you. That's not something 7 district coaches would be happy about it. It's all about express yourself, play your A game. You've got a lot of runs in the tank, but keep bowling at the right areas.
That's very important. This time pushed through and squeezed away to square leg for a single. 50 up for Z Games in good time. And yesterday, Abid, we saw a lot of rough being created just after 1.5 games. Tonight, this is the 3rd game in progress, and this pitch looks the same as the afternoon. Absolutely flat and true.
Yeah, it gets better. 50 up finally. It gets better with the day passing. Picked up on the onside. The ball is going to be cut down from the boundary line. They'll try to get 2, and they will get convincingly. 2 runs would be added to the tally, and it's 52 for 1 at the end of 4 Z Game strikers.
It's a good start here for Z Games, but still a lot more needed. 113 runs needed in the next 6 overs. That's almost 20 runs per over. But they have all 9 wickets in hand and an in-form Ronak Panoli. Furqan Khalil has started well as well. 15 off 6. This has been chipped in the air towards long off. And it goes for 6. What timing from Furqan Khalil.
I think the beauty of Furqan on that shot was his wrist position. The way he's used that wrist and got clear that fence. Look at that. Yeah, lovely lofted shot with a full wrist work and timing. Sends it for 6.
Well, I called it chipped, but that was flying away. Unbelievable shot from Furqan. He's going at a strike rate of 300 as well. 21 off 7. I just have a feeling, the sixth sense is telling me this match is going to be a tight one.
I really hope. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. If Z Games strikers win this game, I'm going to write the book tomorrow.
Lahiru under pressure. Oh, it's a filthy delivery down the leg side. Well, now you know that the dew has well and truly arrived.
Yeah, I think dew is playing its part. Think about the spinners. How would they bowl here? Yeah, clearly off target. Lahiru, who's been very expensive today.
Well, speaking of... Oh, it's lovely. Hello, kitty.
Yeah, I thought you talked
Why
about
is she in the
me.
cage? Let her roam around there. Enjoy the outfield. Top edge. Who's going to take it? Fine leg. Oh, what a catch by the wicketkeeper, Mohammad Kashif. Flings himself fully horizontal and pulls off yet another stunner.
A brilliant take that is. With the gloves, he knew it. He's the man who has to do that heavy work. Furqan Khalil late on that shot. Did not read that shot and delivery. Miscued it up in the air. The fielder was settling there, the fine leg. But it was keeper who, without calling, jumped in front and grabbed it over. Furqan Khalil, 21 of 8 deliveries, 59 for 2 Z Game strikers.
So Safir Tariq, in form wicketkeeper batter, coming in at number 4. Furqan with a magical 6, but unfortunately getting out. Wonderful catch by Mohammad Kashif. He's made up big time for some of his mishaps in the field. But Ronak Panoli, I repeat, is still out there. Pulled away by Safir. Over the square leg for 6. Well, every batter who's walking to the crease is smashing the ball.
Yeah, what a way to get off the mark, and I think the timing of the jump was not right from the fielder. Lahru is going for a lot of runs today. Look at that. He should have jumped by now. Yeah, he was late and slightly ahead of the boundary line as well.
Yeah, he missed it. You're absolutely spot on. Eagle-eyed Abid Ibrahim. Required run rate 18.18. So that means you need at least a 6 and a 4 every over, and then milk the rest of the 4 deliveries. But a good start for Safir Tariq. He's been in good touch, making runs consistently for Z Games. Bowled into the pitch, swung away towards mid-wicket. And they're running on the throw. Good stuff from Z Games. And Mohammad Kashif, a bit too cheeky there. Almost paid the price.
Yeah, mark my words. If it's 18 needed in the final over, I can feel that Z Game strikers might get those 18 runs in the final over. Let's not drag the game. That should be the idea from the 7 districts. Yeah, and the idea from this lovely, cute kitty as well.
Well, I think that's a Persian cat there. Bam! Over long on. 6 runs, Safir Tariq. See you later. Bye-bye.
Hard yard. Hit that one really hard. That is gone, travelled. Look at that. Full swing of the bat. Full meat of the bat. That is gone. Gigantic 6 on the long on. Wow.
Well, everybody who's going out there is timing the ball sweetly. Are you counting the 6s so far, Abid? There were 13 in the first innings, and I entrusted you to count them in the second innings. How many do we have by now?
I think there have been a lot. I lost the countings.
What a useless answer. 92 needed of 31. Lahru has been smashed for 40. And could this be 46? Yes, it can. This match is going down to the wire. Don't go anywhere. 86 needed of the last 5 overs. And I hand it over to Mudassar Ali and Faizan Khan to produce the heroics. Game on for Z Games. 79 for 2.
Thank you, Ahmed and Abid. 5 overs 79 for the loss of 2, chasing 165. They have opted for floating power play, and it's time to welcome my co-commentator and my guru, Faizan Khan. Welcome, Faizan.
Thank you so much, Mudassar. Always a warm welcome from you. This is going down the wire here. It looks like a wonderful game of cricket. If they can do it, so can we, is the thought for Z Games. And they've started brilliantly. Absolutely belligerent batting display that we've seen all throughout the day today. In fact, first ball, Zishan bowled the first over well, edged, goes to the boundary, and the Z Games camp rejoices with that four.
Stays on. An excellent piece of batting here by Ronak and Safir. It was a fuller delivery outside the off and deliberately opened the face of the bat and played in the gap. 4 runs.
Well, I thought that was off the edge. Look at that, Ronak Panoli, the highest run scorer, by just 1 run, mind you. Usman Khan is on number 2. Rais Ahmed, the centurion, is on number 3. Farhan Babar, again, Usman's teammate, defenders, is on number 4. And Sana Bhatti from defenders, again, on number 4. So 3 players from defenders in that top 5. And got the wicket now. This was the wicket they were looking for. They were rejoicing on that last boundary. There's a quiet that is in the Z Games dugout as of now. We can see it from here in the comm box. Ronak Panoli goes, 3rd wicket down. It's getting very interesting now.
Not needed. The room going towards the top, so trying to play over the fine leg. Set the line. And it was like a reverse swing from Zishan. Zishan getting that wicket of Ronak Panoli. And he made 37 of 15 balls with the help of 6 fours and a maximum 83 for the loss of 3.
Sardar Behzad is the new batter coming out to bat here with the 3rd wicket down. Ronak Panoli was going all guns blazing. He's given the start to his side, and that's good to see as well. But they need a lot more runs here. Almost as many as they've scored in the first 5.2 overs. They can get to it. They need some belligerent hitting, just like we saw in the first inning. Swing and a miss. Very good over this from Zishan. What a difference has he made since the time he's joined the camp of 7 districts.
Oh yes, and the bowling looks pretty good now by the inclusion of Zishan and Nabil Arshad. And let's see the wicket. Just coming into the right-hand batter. Slight movement for Zishan on target. And it was a poor shot selection, not needed Faizan at this point of time.
Absolutely. The length was there to hit it down the ground. So he could have played it down the ground. But then again, nothing to take away from Ronak. That was a spirited 37. Oh, beauty. Peach of a delivery. It's been given. Oh, this is curtains for Sardar Behzad and a very ordinary celebration for Zishan.
A duck for Sardar Behzad and continues to be impressive with the ball. Zishan Nasir sharply coming into the right-hand batter and getting that extra bounce. Surprise, wanted to cut. Already committed for that shot. And taking that faint edge and an easy decision for Nadeem. And strikes for the second time Zishan Nasir. Sardar Behzad depart without troubling the scorers. Now they are in control, getting those 2 wickets in this over. 5.4 overs. 83 for the loss of 4. 83 for the loss of 4 wickets. And in this over, couple of wickets going down. First it was of Ronak Panoli, then Sardar Behzad. In comes, struggling for runs, struggling for form, Ahan Fernandez. And he is enjoying being the 12th man of this squad. Did not came under the hammer. Yeah, you go. He doesn't want to talk a lot. Working really hard on his fitness. Nilansh Keswani.
Maybe he's asking you to be quiet about him. And leading edge. Oh, almost a wicket. This has gone to the boundary, has it? Oh, good work. Very good work on the boundary once again. Wahab, the man there, stopping a certain boundary.
A brilliant over. This lad is bowling here, Zishan Nasir. Other bowlers were going for runs. Then he came in to bowl that floating power play. Not in control, wanted to play towards that leg side. But that movement, troubling the batters here. Just out of reach of Sagir, but excellent effort. Then look at that fielding from Wahab, saving a couple of runs.
Certainly one of the better fielding units in this tournament. In fact, in the last tournament, they were the fielding side. But this time, in terms of fielding, DCC Starlets are giving them a run for their money. But still a very good fielding unit. It's more like back in the day, in the 90s. I'll talk about it in detail. Oh, that's a poor shot. Swing and a miss. It was there to be hit way outside the off-stump, short delivery. And missed out by Ahan Fernandez. It was more like the 90s Australia and South Africa team. Australia used to be the best fielding unit. In fact, South Africa in the 90s used to be the best fielding unit, and Australia the second best. It is like that for the DCC Starlets and the districts here. 6 overs gone, 85 for 4, just 9 of it. That's the comparison for you. They have lost 4 wickets, but they are 1 run ahead, the Z Game strikers. But this was the time in the first innings when Rais came into his own truly. This was the time when he started hitting everything out of the park. So they will have to do the same. Safir Tariq hits it down the ground. Only a single this time around. Ahan Fernandez will have to play well because runs need to come from both the ends. You just cannot score from one end and hope to get to 165.
Yes, in the last 4 overs, 80 runs have been scored by Irfan and Rais. And the previous overs, Faizan was talking the importance of the fielding, and the 90s it was dominated by Australia and South Africa, and that is the reason they dominated the cricket in those years, especially the fielders like Jonty Rhodes, and if you talk about Mark Waugh and Ricky Ponting, he came late in the 90s.
Absolutely. All the Australians specifically, everyone was a great fielder. A very good ball coming in from the captain, Haider Ali. So yeah, all of them were very good fielders. In fact, we remember just Jonty Rhodes because he was on a different level altogether. But all the other South Africans were really good as well. I think one of the best fielders in the world was Ricky Ponting when it comes to hitting the stumps. You know, he was a very good percentage hitter of the stumps. Talking about hitting, Safir Tariq has hit that a mile in the air and it goes beyond the ropes for a maximum here. He's not giving up. He's going to turn it into a very good game.
It has been quite some time that I have seen Haider Ali going for runs, and he has taken on a ride by Safir Tariq down on one knee and with ease clears that boundary for a maximum. A good looking shot from Safir. 6.3, 93 for the loss of 4. Safir moves to 27. Wanted to cut a dot delivery. Name a fielder from India and Pakistan in that era.
Well, Azharuddin, Ajay Jadeja from India.
Only one.
Azharuddin, because of his elegance.
And for Pakistan?
I don't remember. I think Ejaz Ahmed.
10 on 10. In the meanwhile, on the back foot, Safir getting yet another maximum in this over. An ordinary delivery, but it was a terrific shot from Safir Tariq.
Look at his score. 33 of just 8 deliveries. That's more than 4 runs per ball. And he has played one for a single in this over and a dot ball as well. But he's hitting them out of the park right from the meat of the bat. 66 runs required of 19 deliveries. Still a very tall ask. But if Raees Ahmed can do this, so can Safir Tariq.
Good comeback. The keeper is in trouble. Hitting on the knee roll. Kashif in pain. But good comeback. Safir on 33 of 9. Ahan Fernandez runner ball 3. 7 overs 99 for the loss of 4. Seven overs 99 for the loss of 4. 66 needed of 18. Equation is simple, get 9 sixes.
Well, this guy counts his money in sixes as well. His 1 dirhams is 6 dirhams for a normal guy. Yeah, still a lot of runs required here. 66 of them in just 18 balls. Well, we've seen some miracles on the ground already. We've seen a century in a 10-over game today. If Safir Tariq can pull this off, it's going to be a different thing altogether. But if Ahan on the other end plays like this, I think it's going beyond them.
You need to have that support from the other end as well. But Ahan Fernandez clearly struggling. He had a very horrible season with the bat, and in the field, as we have seen in D10, was very ordinary, dropping almost 7 to 8 catches throughout the tournament, Ahan.
Absolutely. If you look at the first innings as well, Raees Ahmed got to his century in 40 deliveries, short and wide, called wide. So an extra run here. That won't trouble the 7 districts much. It's the 6s and the 4s that's going to trouble them. So we are talking about the first innings again. Irfan, on the other end, was scoring heavily as well. Well, that's the manager of Z Games on your screen right now. So my point being that runs need to come from both the ends. Irfan had played 4 overs out of the 10 and he scored 46, 47 runs. And then Raees Ahmed played 40 deliveries. Oh, what a shot. Oh, that's all class. That's pure class. Quick hands, nice wrists, up and over. It was not a full delivery by any means. What a shot from Ahan.
Fractionally just outside the off stump for Ahan. And look at the timing and placement. Deliberately played in the air and got that maximum. Ahan Fernandez. A good looking shot, but he needs to continue to get those boundaries. What is he doing there, Faizan?
I have absolutely no clue. Oh, flipping the bottle there. Nabil. And again, Ahan goes downtown this time around, not time to perfection. And there's a fielder on long on. I think it's the captain himself, Haider Ali. And now Safir Tariq is going to be on strike. He's going at more than 350. That's his strike rate. And again, Nilansh Keswani on the screen right now. He's having all the fun. Look at that. He doesn't want to talk, doesn't want to say a thing. Or maybe he doesn't want Mudassir to say a thing about him.
He's asking you to keep quiet so that I can talk. I can talk a lot about Nilansh Keswani. Now he's getting serious.
As if he can listen to us. I think he can. I think he is listening to us, and that's why this is happening. We can look at him from the space that we are sitting in. The dugout is right in front of us. So yeah, he's turning around and watching us.
There's a change in the field. Third man goes back. Good idea. Very good idea. Safir Tariq goes downtown. Not timed. Dropping short of the man at long on. So this is turning out to be a very good over from Nabil. The first one. 4 balls into the over. Just 9 of it. And when runs are required at a rate of 20 runs per over, this is turning out to be a brilliant over.
Especially that last over, getting those couple of wickets, helping 7 districts to take full control of this game. Getting Ronak Panoli, clean bowl, Zishan Nasir, then Sardar Baizad. Now Ahan Fernand is batting on 10. They need a couple of maximums in this over. Dancing down the track, trying to clear that long off fielder. It will be just a single. The key is the variation in his pace, the change of pace. Nicely done by Nabil Arshad.
Yeah, just 10 of the over. I think they are in a bad need of a 6 here. And Safir Tariq is the man who can do that. He's on strike right now, 34 of 10 deliveries. Keep going, Safir, don't give it up. Let's get the match close. Anything can happen in a game of cricket. A couple of no balls hit for 6 can change the equation. You need to get close. You need to take the game deep. Safir Tariq, last ball, good over this from Nabil. Yorker, oh what a shot. Oh, that's all class, pure class from Safir. We saw one shot like that from Usman Khan. He's replicated that today. Mighty good.
This was much better if you compare with the Usman Khan shot, because it was way outside the off stump, hitting from the toe of the bat, and we'll have that conversation in the next over. 8 done, 113 for the loss of 4.
Ahan on 11 of 7, and he's going to be on strike now as Wahab comes into bowl. And Wahab took a stick in the first game. 34 runs were scored in his 1 over, and that was a game changer. They lost the game by 34 runs, and Ahan dances down, hits it up and over. This is running towards the boundary. Hasn't got the legs. Will be stopped. Only a single, or have they taken 2? They have taken 2. I don't think it's a great idea. Safir Tariq should have gotten the strike there.
So let's see the shot which was played by Safir. See, it was very low. It's not an easy shot to execute.
It was a great shot. No doubt about that. But if you're comparing it with the shot played in the first match by Usman Khan, I think it was right up there. But that shot was a little better because he generated power from his wrists as well. This was just sliced off the bat.
I don't agree, and this is the first time the debate is going on between me and Faizan Khan. Still, I would say this is much better shot.
I don't agree, I'm sorry. So let's leave this topic there and continue on with the game. Wahab, 2 balls into the over, 2 good balls, just 3 runs off it. Safir Tariq is going to be on strike, and Wahab is changing ends. The side rather. He's coming around the wicket to bowl to Safir Tariq. 3 men behind point for Safir. And he goes downtown. That's the way. Oh my goodness me. I thought he had hit it. I thought he had got the connection right. But he's looking at his bat. Maybe he got the toe end of the bat. Well, genuinely, I thought the way he had hit it, it was going beyond the ropes. Safir Tariq departs after a spirited knock of 38 like this.
When in middle, we thought that it went for the maximum, but somehow almost 5 yards inside the boundary rope, and easy catch taken by Safir. Once again, he excels with the bat. Safir Tariq manning 38 of 12 balls with the help of 5 maximum and 1 4. 116 for the loss of 5.
Mohammad Azhar is the new batter who's coming out to bat. He was taken for 16 runs in his 1 over that he bowled, and he needs to redeem that now. Can he be able to do that? Just 9 balls remaining, 49 to get. Wahab coming into bowl, big shot, not connecting it right. Azhar trying to hit it too hard, only a single this time around. Wahab was so expensive in the first match. He bowled just 1 over. And I think that is the most expensive over that we've seen in this Pro 10. 34 runs were taken in that over with 5 sixes and a 4 coming in. And I think he's redeemed himself here.
The margin of defeat in that match was 73 for 33 runs. I don't agree.
It was 34. You can't deny the facts. That's a good-looking shot from Mahan. Going beyond point and beyond the ropes for a 4.
Slight width offered, and young Ahan Fernandez getting
I don't
some runs.
agree.
At last getting a boundary. Ahan moves to 18. You need to agree now of 10 balls.
Those are facts. I cannot disagree on that. 7 balls remaining. 44 to get. Get 1 more 6, Ahan. There you go. It is in the air. He has timed it. Has he? No, he hasn't. It's gone to hand. And that's it. It's all over. 6 balls remaining. 44 runs required. Ahan Fernandez departs for 18 of 11.
Good to see Wahab Hassan finding his form with the ball. Couple of wickets in this innings. Flighted, wanted to go big. It was miles up in there. Well judged catch taken by the captain Haider Ali. Ahan Fernandez departs after adding 18, 121 for the loss of 6. Nine overs, 121 for the loss of 6. It's a little jumbo. Time to get some wickets. He got that 100. Clearly his night, Rais Ahmed.
Well, Azhar was smiling because he knows it's going to be a short ball first up. No, it's right on the money. And what a ball. What a first ball. And has he got a wicket as well? Azhar is on the ground right now. The stumps were broken. Kashif thinks he's out. There's a banter going on between Azhar. Azhar doesn't like that banter. Everything is happening in this match. Look at Azhar. He just cannot believe it. There you go. There you go. The foot is grounded. It is grounded. It is grounded. He waited for it. He waited for it. Waited. Got him. Got him. This is brilliant work from Kashif. The ball was live, mind you. And he has picked up Azhar, who lost his balance. And he is a goner here. What good work behind the stumps. Kashif has redeemed himself today, the way he has kept the wickets.
Oh, clever piece of glove work behind the stumps. Kashif, Rice strikes on the very first ball. A brilliant take. And he waited very sharp behind the stumps. And Azhar knows he made a mistake. And this video can be viral.
He knows that the camera is on him. So he was sheepishly smiling at first, then realizing the camera is on him, he turned into a serious mode. Well, that's not his fault though, because it was the top order that was supposed to make runs. But Rais, what a day he's having. He's picked up a wicket. He was player of the match already, mind you. But now he's adding on to the wickets as well. What a good first delivery that.
Oh yes, in the first inning he got the support from Irfan. Now the wicket keeper. A brilliant take, and Zubair Sheikh, the manager of Z Game Strikers. I don't understand why they are so happy.
I think the reason for that is that they've given a spirited chase to a very high-scoring game. They were down and out. 165, never easy to chase. But the way they've chased and played with all the heart. That's very heartening to see.
Oh, yes, and Shahid Bhutta go straight. There was a chance. Saghir Khan, and terrific effort, but unable to hold on that. It was Hafiz Almas, in fact.
Yeah, brilliant effort coming in from Hafiz. It was very straight. So he had a long way to cover, Hafiz Almas. Almost got to it. Almost got to it. Just falling in front of him. Shahid Bhutta wants to have some fun on the remainder 4 deliveries. There you go. Flat, hard, straight to the fielder. And quick run. That was good throw coming in from the boundary by Lahiru.
And as of now, it looks like these two teams will play that eliminator. And let's see the last wicket. After this delivery, we'll have a look. That last wicket of Mohammad Azhar. What interesting here, Faizan, is look at the angle from where he is bowling. Big swing and smart enough. He waited, then dislodged. An excellent work.
Yeah, great work. Good shot that. Good shot. Shahid Bhutta having some fun here. So he didn't want to rotate the strike. He didn't want to give Faisal the strike. And he's trying to finish off the game by having some fun against Rais Ahmed. Good shot.
Absolutely. It was in the arc and well managed by Shahid Bhutta, coming at number 8 and getting those maximums. A poor delivery, low full toss. Is someone coming under? Wahab Hassan, one of the safest fielder. Running couple of yards and a well-judged catch taken. Wicket number 2 for the man in form with the bat as well as with the ball. Rais Ahmed strikes the last ball of this innings, end of the match. 133 is what Z Games manage in their allotted 10.
Absolutely great batting performance coming in up front from 7 districts. Got to 165, not just the highest score in T10, but also the highest partnership, the highest opening partnership as well. The way they were going. And today was his day, certainly. Got a century and then got a wicket on a full toss. You cannot have a better day than this. He took 2 in that last over. But let's congratulate Z Games as well for the spirited performance that they have given. They were never in the game. 165 was always too steep a target. But then again, they were in the game till the 9th over. Look at the scorecard. Shahrukh Amin, 1 of 5. Those 5 balls might just come back to haunt them. Ronak Panoli, 37 of 15. Furqan Khalil, what a start for him as well. 21 of 8. Then Safir Tariq, brilliant 38 of 12. So contributions from the top 3 rather. And then Sardar Behzad just couldn't get going. Ahan Fernandez played a little too many dot balls if you ask me. Mohammad Azhar, Faisal Altaf and Shahid Bhutta having some fun for 11 of 4 deliveries.
And then let's see the bowling chart. Zishan Nasir yet again getting 3 wickets and going for just 15 runs. Captain Hyder Ali yet again expensive, 2 overs 25. And Lahiru Sandrowan also getting a chance to bowl, getting a wicket, but went for 46 runs. So Wahab Hassan, good to see the left arm orthodox yet again finding his form with the ball. Couple of wickets for him. And Rais Ahmed, the man in form for 7 districts in this tournament. 1 over, 12 runs and a couple of wickets. At the end, 133 for the loss of 8 in allotted 10 overs is what Z Games strikers manage. And let's see the highlights of the second innings. It all started with the first over. Ronak Panoli was looking very dangerous, taking Haider on a right. Then it was Zishan Nasir who went for some runs, and Zishan getting better of Captain Shahrukh Amin. Then this was the partnership worth of almost 45 runs in quick time between Ronak and Furqan Khalil, especially the young lad playing some good shots. So was Furqan Khalil. Timing was brilliant from these two. Taken the bowlers on a right. And then came in an excellent catch taken by the keeper. Then this was a brilliant partnership between these two.
Absolutely. Safir Tariq was going all guns blazing. Look at that shot once again. Went a distance, a mile in the air as well. Then Ronak lost his cool and his wicket as well. Things didn't come back. Right after that, Sardar Behzad out on a knot. And then Safir Tariq was the lone warrior. Ahan joined him for a bit and hit a couple of sixes. That was the shot that Mudassir doesn't agree on. It was beautifully played, mind you, but not as good as Usman's shot earlier in the day. This was down the ground, Then Safir Tariq lost his wicket. Ahan Fernandez followed suit as well, losing his wicket. Haider Ali taking a comfortable catch. This was the last over. And a great stumping. Dhoni would be proud of that. And again, a 6 hit by Shahid Bhuta. And then a wicket on a full toss. That tells you the day that Rais Ahmed was having. He was hitting the ball out of the park on full tosses and then picking wickets on full tosses as well. Brilliant performance coming in from them.
And let's see the match summary. 7 districts batting first. 164, a mammoth total was posted, a record total in this tournament without losing a wicket. Rais Ahmed, the first centurion of this tournament, 104 of just 40 balls, and Mohammad Irfan remained unbeaten on 48 of just 22 balls, and Azhar bowled decently well, just an over going for 16 runs and couple of overs for Shahid Bhuta, gave away 17. Mubin Ali going for runs in his lone over, going for 23 runs, and when the chase started, Z Game strikers managed 133 for the loss of 8. Safir Tariq managing 38, Ronak Panoli 37, Furhan Khalil 21, but other batters did not manage to get those quick runs. Zishan Nasir getting 3 wickets, Rais Ahmed couple of wickets, Wahab Hassan taking 2 wickets. 7 districts winning this game by 31 runs. So it was a good entertainment provided by these two teams, and let's head on for the post-match presentation. It's Abid Ibrahim with the match referee.
Unbelievable game of cricket we have witnessed here at the match number 17 between 7 districts and Z Game strikers. Well, 7 districts opted to bat first and they posted a mammoth total of 164 runs, and they had the best day with the bat. I've been joined by Mr. Iftikhar Ali, who's our match referee, to hand over the Player of the Match award, and we have to go to few phenomenal performances, but one man claiming the Player of the Match, being special tonight for he's taking 2 wickets in an over, giving 12, but that's not it. He scored 100 runs. Rais Ahmed, please come forward to collect your Player of the Match. That is probably the first 100 we have seen in 10 overs game in the domestic region here in Ajman. Well, what a knock this was, sensational, scoring 7 boundaries and 10 sixes. Rais, क्या खा के आए थे आज?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह ताला का बहुत शुक्र, अल्लाह ताला इज्जत से नवाजा है। खाया कुछ भी नहीं है, बस अपना यही था कि पॉजिटिव रह के विकेट पे स्टे करके अपना नॉर्मल गेम करूँगा, जो मेरा नेचुरल गेम है, तो इंशाल्लाह रन आएंगे।
हमने आपके बड़े 70 देखे हैं, 80 देखे हैं, 50 देखे हैं, हमने आपसे उन पे बात भी की है, लेकिन आज शो करके कैसा महसूस हो रहा है?
बिल्कुल ऐसे एक प्राउड मोमेंट है कि T10 में 100 एक अचीवमेंट है। बिल्कुल ऐसे पहले भी मिस कर रहा था, 1-2 ऐसे मौके आए थे, लेकिन अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मुझे यही था कि इंशाल्लाह अल्लाह ताला करवाएगा, और आज वो मौका आ गया।
अच्छी बॉलिंग साइड के खिलाफ किया है, कोई सेटिस्फेक्शन होती है 100 बड़ी साइड के खिलाफ करना?
बिल्कुल ऐसी अच्छी बॉलिंग साइड के खिलाफ अगर आप रन्स करते हैं तो एक कॉन्फिडेंस भी बिल्ड होता है, स्पेशली प्ले ऑफ से पहले, तो एक अच्छा मौका है ये।
Well, looking forward, many performances going ahead, it will get tougher for you.
इंशाल्लाह सर, थैंक यू।
Thank you very much, Rais. Well done on your 100. What a knock he's played today. Well, he's come out without pressure and never let anybody feel the pressure. It's time for me to sign off. Let's get back into the comm box.
Looking very good, Abid Ibrahim in that yellow T-shirt, and men in yellow yet again. A thumping victory for them, and look at the results of today's matches. It's all started with 7 districts taking on Defender Vision Sports Management, and Defenders made sure to win that match by 33 runs, and the next match was followed by the young DC Starlets taking on Ajman Heroes, and at last Ajman Heroes getting a couple of points in their kitty, winning that match by 7 runs, and the final match was played between 7 districts and Z Games.
Yeah, and it was won comfortably in the end by 31 runs by 7 districts. This is the points table for you. Defender Vision on top, 7 matches, 6-1. 7 districts following suit, 7 matches, 5-1. And Z Game Strikers on number 3, 6 matches, 4-1, 2 lost. And things are looking very, very good for the top 2 here. Especially Defender Visions are looking unstoppable. 7 districts. The way Rais Ahmed is going, and if he continues that form in the remainder of the 2 days in this tournament, it would be a different story altogether. Final is going to be played on the 25th of June. There are going to be qualifiers tomorrow itself, in fact.
And then let's see what's stored for tomorrow. It's match number 18 will be played between Ajman Heroes and 7 districts, and it will be followed by Z Games taking on Defenders, and it's back-to-back games for Z Games Strikers. They'll be taking on DCC Starlets in the final game of tomorrow's night. And we'll come at 5 p.m. sharp. Just take a note, Faizan, please. The time is 5 p.m.
Absolutely. I'll send you a reminder after reaching to the ground that you have to come on time. So we'll have 3 games. We are going to be taking a break for now. We'll be back tomorrow exactly at 5. See you then. Have a very good night.